That was really a quick
Well,
roll.
hello there. Stop it, Aiden. I'm
Sorry.
talking. Welcome to Endless Night to Gaming, a mostly feminine channel. I am Lizzie. These are my awesome friends. We're still waiting on Maeve. She's coming, but caught in traffic. We hope she's here soon. But anyway, I am excited that I get to play my space pirate rogue. And so I am going to turn it over to you, Amy. Please get us started. I can't wait.
Absolutely. We ended last time with the second wind sailing through a huge mass of astral web. As the web had enveloped the ship, our heroes began to feel its effects. Ava, Thessa, and Rogast fell to the deck unconscious first. Tholine and Dash succumbed next, and as Luna Dora dropped to the deck, Tupela messaged the rest of the passengers. Stay below deck. Then the web spread thickly everywhere that air could reach. And as it did, she was snapped back to the helm, where she lies unconscious herself. With all of the crew and passengers trapped in its web, the second wind drifts. All of you. You're walking along a dock, watching your feet. As you do, you think, no Hadozi watches their feet when they walk. But even that realization doesn't make you raise your head. Something's bothering you. You're just not entirely sure what it is or what to do about it. And as this realization hits you, you hit a wall. At least it feels like a wall. You finally look up and see a couple of GIF from the ship you just left. Crux and Warwick. They're looking at a ship with a tree. An actual tree growing from it? Warwick gives Crux a friendly punch and says, "Come on, it's time for that great tradition. Drinks before battle." Crux looks down at you, plastered against his chest, and says, "Go ahead. I'll catch up." "Flint, right?" he says as you peel yourself off of him. "Thanks for the excuse to miss a few rounds. Don't tell the rest of the crew. I don't much like booze." And can you believe that ship? A tree. A real tree. I wonder how that works. And as you look at the ship, you kind of wonder that yourself. But even more, you wonder what it would be like to climb those branches and sit with your back to the trunk as you sail the astral sea. You look up at Crux and say, "I'm not going back to the galleon. I'm not looking for war. I just want to sail." You point at the tree. "I'm going to see if they're looking for crew." The two of you exchange good lucks and stay alives, and who knows, maybe we'll sail together again some days. Then you make your way eyes up, focused on that tree. Nida, share your memory with us.
Lean's favorite memory is with her dad. She's become estranged with her parents now, but there was a time when they had a good relationship, and this was before he became like a sniveling sycophant. This was when she was much younger, and her favorite memory is a camping trip that they took together. And they roasted chestnuts on an open fire. They ate baked beans together and joked about how they were going to be farting all night in their sleeping bags. They, they smoked a joint together, and then they lay on their camping bed and stared up at the clear sky, at the stars. And she asked him if he believed that there was another universe, besides the one that they were in. And he told her that before he got married and had kids and became a political part of the monarchy, he wanted to become an adventurer, and that was his dream. So she tells him that when she grows up, she will become an adventurer and maybe name a planet after him. And he laughs and says, "You do that, kid." And he says that if you discover another universe, maybe think of your old dad and send him a postcard or two. And this is her favorite memory. And even though now that she's found another universe, her biggest regret is that she doesn't like she's no longer in touch with her dad and can't tell him about it.
Amazing. And you all experience that memory just as if you were Tholene having that conversation with her dad yourselves. And I think the joint that you smoke together is reminiscent of tea leaf and brings us to Rogast. Give us Rogast's memory.
I think what they kind of see is that Rogas kind of as a younger teenager, um, being kind of sent to a like sorcery or like a wizard school. His family was kind of poor. They didn't necessarily understand that the difference between like sorcerer and wizard and everything else. So they were like magic. He can do magic. Let's send him to magic school. And I think it's kind of a bittersweet day in a sense because it was the last time he really had to hang out with his family. But he did go to magic school, and that was the start of his adventuring life. Made great friends at school, and up until he kind of got a little bit older, he kept in touch with most of them as best as he could. Um, but he remembers the first day of being dropped off and hugging his parents, but then meeting everybody else, and you just see a sea of faces. Some of them good, some of them bad. Um, Maybe a little bit of a love interest, but never really quite fully fulfilled. And just memories of him being in school the first year.
And again, all of you experience the memory as if you are Rogast, as if you are living that memory yourselves. Let's shift over to Ava.
The first sensation is impact. Um, she's flung, little Ava is flung into a net, and from somewhere down below her, there's a very hard voice that says, "No one gets to stay in this family if they're of no use to me. Work on it." And some footsteps. And then the net bounces, and there is a person that looks like a larger, broader version of Ava. and it is fairly difficult to determine their gender. But they pick her up like she weighs nothing, and she's not very big. This was not. She was not very old yet, and say, he's lying, and he's not the only one who decides who's part of this family. Come on, Ava. And carries her off the net, which is kind of a feat when you're dropping down from a net under a trapeze while holding a whole person. But sight begins to creep in. Maybe she opened her eyes, and the midway is setting up before the circus opens. And Raffi takes her to the cotton candy stand and leans into a little gnome woman and says, "Hey, we need an extra big one, okay? Just put it on the house's tab." And next up is Ava walking with one hand in her siblings up off to one side, and cotton candy approximately the size of her torso in front of her, back toward the knife throwing tent, actually.
Amazing. Having lived that experience as Ava, you can still taste the cotton candy as the memory shifts. And let's hear from Deshawn.
I think it's a little disjointing because instead of all of the words and tastes and sounds that have come before, this memory is almost silent. There's looking around, there's clearly chaos happening everywhere. But it's almost as if there's just a veil of silence and just the constant tilt of a fixed camera just rotating in place, looking back and forth. Feeling of just impotence in the moment, and looking at tiny little hands that, well, tiny in comparison, of course. And just feeling a feeling of complete untetheredness in what should be a panicked situation. And as he sits there, he blinks his eyes, opens them back up, and there's a person standing in front of him. Their backs to him, and all of a sudden, no matter which way he turns his head, he can't see the violence and the chaos around him anymore. And all of a sudden, that feeling of emptiness is just replaced with a weird, unexpected warmth. And he just stands there looking at the back of this person, not comprehending what's going on. And then that person turns around, reaches a hand down to him, and speaks. And rather than it being a voice, it's a multitude of voices that just says, stand, walk. And it's a beautiful feminine voice that's the lead of this, but around it, it's like an entire chorus of voices. Who's to say if they're real or if it's all just imagined in this moment? But he takes the hand, he stands, and then that person turns around and starts to walk away. And he just follows, looking at nothing other than the middle of the back of the person in front of him, not looking to the left or the right, not hearing any of the chaos around him, just silence and warmth and progress.
That's beautiful. And you all feel filled with that warmth, which is the perfect segue to Thessa.
It's almost startling how Thessa looks exactly the same as she does now. She doesn't look any older, she doesn't look any younger, she looks exactly the same. And it also begins in kind of a silence, but you really quickly realize that it's not a silence, it's that ringing in your ears that builds after some sort of loud impact. And it's building to a squeal, and Thessa is standing in a absolutely radiant temple that is pure, shining white and gold. And she's holding a shard in her hand. And then the sound comes back, and it sort of pulls back, and you can see the battle that's raging outside of this temple as Thessa turns and runs. And then it kind of jumps from her at one ship to another, swabbing decks, repairing things, learning rigging and directions and navigating, and eventually working her way up. And it's early in her sort of authority that it flashes again to more chaos and blood and violence and swords, until you kind of see Thessa weaving her way through it with sort of a shocked look on her face, blood splattered across it, and she seems to almost kind of stumble through this horrific violence until her gaze lands on this child who is so still in the midst of this violence. And it was, for a moment, just a second of connection, a sense of protectiveness that surges through her, and she suddenly feels responsible for something. And I think the memory kind of fades out as she approaches this child.
Beautiful. And you all feel everything that Thessa was feeling, because you were Thessa for that. And now you're standing in a sunny meadow. Arms, no.
We got Dave.
Branches, yay, just in time. Your branches are reaching toward the sky. Your roots buried deep in the soil as you stare skyward. The others have tried to dissuade you, telling you how much you will miss having your roots in the soil, experiencing weather, traversing your forest, and tending your trees. But when you stare at the stars, you can only turn back to them and say, "Here there is only one sun. Out there are so many more. I want to see them all." And they shake their branches and drop leaves in disappointment. But you retract first the tiny feeder roots, then the larger walking ones. You wish the friends of your past and your family happiness and peaceful lives before beginning your walk to the docks. Many people stare in curiosity or fright as you wind your way through the streets. Finally, you arrive at the ship whose captain agreed to take you to the stars. He points to a spot. You stand in it and begin to root yourself to the vessel, extending your walking roots throughout the hull and bonding with the boards. The wood feels different to your roots than the dirt, more dense, less willing to yield. But there is plenty of it, and it is right that it, like you, resist attempts to make of it something else. Still, it is yours now. No, it is you now. And finally, you will travel the astral seas and make your life among the stars. And you all experienced that, what it felt like to have your roots in the dirt versus what it feels like to bind them to the boards. And then we move to Lunadora. What is Lunadora's memory?
Lunadora's memory is the first time she stepped foot on a new ship from the one that she was born on. A Hadozi are born with their family on a ship, and they stay on that ship until they reach adulthood or their rite of passage. And so she found herself on this new ship with this new group of people. She was a little bit terrified and also very excited, and everything was just this brand new experience, and she had this just desperation to see more and to take more in, and this feeling I think that she had always had from even as a child just suddenly became overwhelming as she steps onto this new ship, and literally amidst just like the first mate yelling orders and all of the new people getting to their, all she can do is just scramble up into the rigging and look around and just take in just totally different new scenery.
You all experience that again, just as if you are Lunadora. You feel what it's like to scramble in the rigging as she does. These memories have been full, they've been complete. You've been inside of each other for feelings and thoughts, not just the experiences. And now you begin to get flashes, not complete memories, not the same level of connection that you have all just shared, but a flash shows an older and badly battered Crux and Warwick. You hear Warwick say, "If you find your courage again, find me in Doomspace on a rune." And then a flash shows Garganhale facing a vampire, not a vampire himself. And the vampire he's looking at says, "The only thing that will keep me from taking the pretty spellcaster for my crew will be you agreeing to join it voluntarily." And a flash. And you see Tupela facing a vampire Garganhale, and saying, "It's not you, it's me." Flash. Zadali speaking to, based on the insignia, a fleet admiral. "Load all the ships you can and seed as many systems as possible. I will reward you handsomely when I become Empress." The flashes fade, the memories. You begin to I don't know. Are you even conscious? Wait. Are you laying on the deck? Crap, you're laying on the deck. And as you awake and begin to look around you to get your bearings, you see a massive web in your wake. You've exited the web in the same direction you were heading when you entered it. That's the good news. The bad news is that you are deep inside an astral dust cloud. The dust is thick enough to impede visibility, to clog the pores of your skin, and to make breathing it unpleasant. It is pretty, though, with lots of sparkly crystalline mineral bits.
It's not good for your skin.
I'm fine. I'm just not gonna move.
I'm gonna push Dash off of me. Get the. What are you doing?
Oh,
Watch where you fall.
I'm sorry.
well, we should probably. Who was manning the helm? Was it Tupelo?
Mm-hmm.
We should probably go check on Tupelo. We should get out of here. Getting a Spelljammer on board will be the fastest way to get out of this thing.
Yeah, we need to move.
I will head downstairs to the helm room.
Tupela is just beginning to regain consciousness herself. She looks up at you. Is everyone all right?
As far as I can tell, they are. Are you up to moving, or do you need someone to spell you?
No, I can drive. What is this air?
Ugh. We're in a dust cloud.
Oh joy.
And then I stop and I go, fuck. I'll be right back, and head towards the room, the princess's room, very quickly.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to arrive at the princess's room. She also is just waking up.
Yeah. I'll help her get situated. And then I'll stop, remembering what I remember of her vision. And specifically what she had told the other person. And I'll say, I'm not exactly sure what we saw, but if you did what I think you did, the minute that I no longer have to help you out, I never want to see you again.
I
Agreed.
think Tholene is. Oh, sorry.
Now, are you okay? Are you doing well? As well as can be expected on this ship, I understand.
What in the Emperor's name was that? And why is the air full of dirt?
We are in some sort of dust cloud, and there was some web. I've never seen it before. We're so far out beyond where I've ever been, and I am telling you that I have been many places. I don't know what the heck this is, but I wanted to check on you to make sure you were doing okay. It is, after all, my duty. And I think I say it in a way that specifically she understands it is duty.
Duty.
I understand you're not happy with your task, but I appreciate that you are continuing to perform it.
Lunadora walks to the doorway of the room again and turns around and looks and says, I just want you to know that I advocated to the rest of them that people can possibly change who they are when faced with the facts of what they've done. I may have been wrong. And shut the door and walk out.
As you're speaking, she's wrapping a cloth around her face and nose and mouth to block the worst of the dust, so she doesn't have to breathe it as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna say, Dash, we go check on the crew. Make sure everybody's all right.
Okay.
And then I'll go
Sounds like a plan.
check on Tholene, Ava. I'm gonna rip a piece of clothing off somewhere. I don't know, a strip of sleeve or something, and wrap it around. Oh, I've got a kick-ass scarf. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna take my awesome purple scarf, and I'm gonna wrap it up around my face.
Beautiful.
You okay?
I think Tholene is much too embarrassed that one of her really sacred memories was shared with the group, so she's not making eye contact with anyone.
I don't think any of us
not
are
talking to
making
anyone.
eye contact with each other at the moment. I would be on the same board. I'm not now cooking down.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, as all of this is happening, you feel something a little strange. You can feel the dust particles collecting in the nooks and crannies around the hull of the ship. Almost like little dirt pockets.
That's not good.
And you feel I swear you feel these little root tendrils reach out into these little dirt pockets. And for a moment, you get this overwhelming wave of nostalgia and just pure joy as you can almost feel those little roots wriggling in the dirt pockets. And I think it's intense. You probably stumble for a second.
An oh shit moment.
And yeah, and you realize that even though you're out of the web somehow, those of you that shared full memories apparently are still somehow psychically connected. And with that, I will grant all of you, including Mr. Flint and the ship, the ability to send emotional impulses, brief images of what you are doing to each other along this mental link.
Is it controllable? Please tell me it's controllable.
It will be controllable.
Great.
Once it's happened once, you'll figure out how to shut that thing off. But it could potentially come in very clutch for you at some point. As
That's awesome.
you have grown closer with each other, with Mr. Flint, and with your ship.
There's a lot
You
of
do not-
confusion.
Yeah, you do not have that same connection with the folks that were below deck, where you just got the flashes.
Oh, I think probably everyone can read the just palpable anger coming off of Lunadora right now. She's not hiding it, nor is she not broadcasting it.
We can all feel it, girl. We know how pissed off you are.
I feel like the big question is, can we tell how much of that is Lunadora and how much of that is also us being angry at the same thing?
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's just uncontrollable because a little bit from each of us. Confused anger. That's healthy.
All those emotional waves just crashing against one like
Roots in the dirt. I love my
Just-
roots in the dirt.
muted feeling. Like anybody that like, because Dash is like, I think he's maybe the only one that's just like, okay, I feel like I understand everybody a little bit better, and
Oh,
you know, I got to see the other side of my memory was not as went a lot better than it could have. He was not scarred by any of that, so I think he's just like, all right, world, okay, we are all, I get you.
I think Rogas is still kind of laying on the deck because he's still trying to get over the feeling of like being an trapeze artist and like flying around that didn't bode well with him, and then also like being the Hadozi and like running around and being like that kind of agile, athletic. He's just like, nope, I'm laying here. I'm not moving. I'm fine. I promise.
I mean, in all fairness, being a trapeze artist also did not go well for Ava.
In a way, I bet it kind of feels good though. It does
Yeah.
for me. I feel young and sprightly.
I think it's clear that maybe Ava and Lunadora have like some skills in connection there.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see like the opposite sides of things, because it's like, you two are, seeing the agility side of spectacular human function versus the athletic side of it that Dash is used to. It's like we accomplish a lot of the same things, but just in vastly different ways. Like, I love that. It's just, I think he was especially like in love with the time of Lunadora. Just like, oh, this is how the other half feels. This is amazing, It's like
also
Dick
think it
Grayson
might be a little
versus
bit-
Batman. It's like,
I think it'll also be a little trippy for you guys, just the magic surging through Rogast as you're just kind of like, this is why he smokes all the time, to calm the chaos down. It's like, yeah.
I mean, I get that feel, bro.
I think Celine will go to talk to the tree in the ship and just say that, I wasn't intruding or anything, but I know how you feel, and it's good that, you got to get your wish. You're out in the stars with us now. And reaching for those roots feels really good, so I can feel how you're feeling.
Yes. It seems several of you shared my desire to see the stars.
I think that's what connects all of us. We're all here because we want to go on adventures and explore. Maybe we can be friends now.
We are friends, yes. That is what you call this when you know people this well, yes?
Yes. Yes. We are your best friends.
please, 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 please,
Please.
Yes. The
Thank
dust feels good. I like it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you're
Not
saying
so much for us.
Not so
I
much.
I'm
should-
glad you're enjoying it.
I should clean the deck less?
Let me put it this way. Would you enjoy it if I cleaned you?
I
Maybe.
mean, I don't know.
Oh,
New kink unlocked.
you do understand that I am not a loofah.
Yes.
Good.
I still don't really understand what you're saying, but that's okay. I do
mean,
think though that he like
Dat
really
Mosdo.
like he picks up how like in absolute awe I am of him, which I keep really cool. But like this is the coolest shit ever, and Thessa is absolutely in love with this ship, and
Yeah.
has really kept it playing cool. But I think he definitely is picking up on it now.
I think you can feel that he is bonded to you by this experience and recognizes that as well. Probably a little more communication from the tree.
I have no idea how happy that makes me.
Yeah, Tholine and I have fought for this for so long now.
Yeah.
It's finally happening.
We can just stop now. We're all satisfied.
Roll creds. We're good.
You can't be satisfied. That's why DMs don't grant wishes very often.
It's fair.
Besides, you still haven't explored the angst that all of this has caused amongst all of you. You've been happy to be reflected by the happy bond with the tree.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a very nice distraction. Thanks.
Trying
You don't have
to
bring us
avoid
back.
the actual conversation.
Exactly. So, fearless. I guess I'm the fearless leader. Is anyone hungry? Hungry?
At this point, I'll peel myself up off of the floor and, like, kind of shakily make my way down to the galley. I got it. Give me a moment. And I think at this point, like, since there is kind of a connective between Rogas and the crew, I think the food starts getting better because, like, he understands like
Yay.
what it's like to be you guys and what it's like, what your particular taste is, so that way, you know, he can make it go that way.
2 positive outcomes.
I just kind of like awkwardly turn about for a minute, not really knowing what to do with myself, and I'm just gonna walk off like to the front of the ship. I know it's a dust storm and I've got myself wrapped up, but I just can't this second. So I don't.
I'll send a flash of dishes to everybody. Passive aggressive, just
Dinner's ready. Like a psychic dinner bell. I will go as soon as I get it. It's something to distract all
I
of
will
us.
go as well. Yeah.
Ava likewise heads down to dinner.
I think knowing that there is this connection at the moment, a very nervous Lunadora is going to avoid Tholine for a little bit. Not wanting to, like, give herself away, I guess.
Mm.
And try to make it
will
look
think
cool.
it's because
Try to make it look cool. Try to make it be like, oh, like, I'm just, I got stuff to do. But Yeah, definitely avoiding.
Pauline will misunderstand and think it's because she still loves her dad, and you think she's like she should hate him for what
Oh,
he's done, and she can't.
1,000% probably misunderstanding. Yes, no, that makes sense. Ugh,
I think our meal is pretty awkwardly silent for a little while.
yeah.
finally-
Someone should probably take the set from Tupla. Do you think?
Oh, I could do it. I will head down.
She's okay. She slept as she was basically sleeping while you were in the web, so she feels
Are
plenty
you sure you don't want to let me take over for you?
Yep, I'm good.
Hey,
I'm not in. No, don't want to talk to the. No. I'm busy, so I can't talk to anybody. So I'm gonna just stay here. Okay.
I know that feel, girl. Let me know whenever you need someone to take over.
I will.
Okay. Do you need food or anything? Do you want me to bring you something to eat?
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks.
Okay. Of course. I'll bring her some food.
I was going to say,
Then
Feline
go to my
is met
room.
partway down the hallway by a mage hand of a floating plate.
Oh, looks like Ava had the same idea.
Yeah, Dash looks
I'll
over
head to my room then.
at the remaining plates and everything laying out around and looking at Rogast's, like, because he can feel him just like looking around trying to, like, is anybody going to help? Anybody? And I just like look over at Lunadora. I'm like, oh, hey, Lunadora, would you like me to go take food to the princess?
I would love for you to do that, honestly. I'll do dishes. You take food to. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Excellent.
How mean are we being to Princess currently?
She's the farthest thing from my mind right now.
I believe we are doing exactly what is required of us, and no more.
So if I make it extra spicy, everybody's going to be okay with that?
I love spicy food.
Can make it really bland.
Me too.
Add no salt or any spice.
That does sound
Doesn't matter
way
to
worse.
Dash, because anything you do to it, he can always blame on the chef, so it's not going to affect him.
You know, I could just cook up some gruel and some tea. You call it a day.
I'm just gonna, before everybody leaves, I'm gonna. So, are we gonna talk about this?
About what?
We're all linked, and we saw each other's memories, and it's awkward, and I hate it. So, can we just get it over with?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I did
I'll go back to
eventually
doing
get
this.
slightly better at trapeze. I can spot. Still no performer.
Fine.
Well, I thought it was cool. I think you're all cool. And yeah.
I might feel a little violated. I don't blame anyone.
A bit.
How did it feel being like 100 years younger?
About the same.
Yeah.
Don't even realize you're talking to Rogast. The same, really.
Just because I love my dad doesn't mean I'm not gonna be part of the movement, okay, you guys?
Family is complicated, and our feelings for our family is complicated. Nobody blames you for having feelings about the man that raised you.
I'm embarrassed about
certainly-
it myself because I don't understand why I feel that way. Like, he's not the same person anymore. He's not the man I used to know. But it's still hard to just.
You can love the man you used to know, and that's okay.
Besides, he's still in there. I mean, that person is
Yeah.
still a part of him.
Yeah. I hope there isn't the same person in a part of him anymore because that would make it harder for when eventually we have to make a difficult decision, put him in prison or worse.
From the dish pit, you hear, "Well, we'll all be there when it's time."
Ava leans over and squeezes Tholine's shoulder and says, I didn't know having a family was like that. I wouldn't want to leave it behind either. I mean,
Oline hugs you.
siblings.
Is that
yes,
okay?
but-
Are you okay? Do you mind if I hug you?
Ava leans in.
Oline hugs her tight. Yeah, families are. They're always shitty no matter what, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
You hear again from the dish pit, "My family's amazing."
Good to know there are some exceptions.
Yeah.
Wait until you meet them.
I truly.
I mean, we're all like a
Theodora,
family now,
truly
right?
Cannot wait. And I
Yeah.
mean that.
No, I can wait.
I think you guys are my family. And we're all awesome.
Well, you already have a close bond with her uncle.
Yeah.
It's true.
True.
You think I'm awesome. Aw.
And Mr. Flint does grab a plate and nod a little awkwardly, but like looks at y'all and says, "It's good the ship has a crew again. Full crew." Takes the plate, heads back out. Equally uncomfortable with knowing so much about all of you.
Oh no, I forgot they saw all our memories too. I think that's worse.
For sure. It's one thing
Two
when it's us.
randos knowing
They're-
about us.
yeah. We don't even know you.
Mr. Flint, have you ever spoken to your friends again?
Well, you mean Crux?
Yeah, and that other fellow.
Well, yeah, after the. It's better if Crux tells you about it. Anyway, he joined the ship. He's downstairs in his cabin now.
Right, but I consider him kind of non-existent at this point. I mean, I guess that is the case of is there still that person in there?
Yeah, he's still in there. He was all right again for a while. He didn't go off the rails again till Tupela and learning Garganhel was a vampire was rough on him. He's still adjusting. The right person might be able to talk him out of it. You'll need to if you want his help with Warwick when we get to Doomspace.
I don't suppose a headlock and noogie would suffice.
I've never tried to headlock a GIF, and honestly, I want to be far away if you intend to.
He
How
can
does
do
he
it.
feel?
Damage to the little ears.
I mean, I guess the question is, does he have a neck?
Like I said, never tried it. Don't want to be close when somebody does.
Bribery always works. How does he feel about cheesecake?
Wins
Like
me
I
over every
said.
time.
You know, the right people with the right tools might be able to just. I mean, he never liked that booze anyway. Shouldn't be that hard to get him to put down the bottle, right?
So what you're saying is rum cake.
I think I'm gonna leave those decisions to y'all. You might have noticed I just wanted to sit in my tree and sail.
We all should have stuck with that. Thank you, Mr. Flint.
Thank you. And he goes away with this plate.
I'm just gonna set down my silverware kind of with a clatter. All right, questions? Just get it out of the way.
I want to apologize. Didn't think y'all would get in this position for the awkwardness and the weird feelings when you were in my head. I smoke.
Why would you apologize? It's not your
Right,
fault.
we were all there. Where did you go to school?
It was a magic school in Greyhawk. Well, see, my family love them to death. I really do, but they not really magic. I got blessed, and now they just sent me to school and scraped everything they had. It was a magic school in Greyhawk. It's been so long ago.
Did you graduate?
Uh,
Like, is there a college? Can you, like, specialize? Can you get
I'm-
advanced degrees of magic? This is super fascinating.
I'm pretty sure, however, since I'm a sorcerer and I kind of inherited my magic, so to speak, they
Okay.
couldn't really do a whole lot for me.
Interesting.
Now, if you're a wizard or something like, or a warlock or whatever, I'm pretty sure that you could, keep moving up the ranks, so to speak. But I never really graduated or went further. There was really not much of a point.
So would you say you were the irregular at magic school?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Well, it was a
Is it
long time.
expensive?
Hmm?
Is it expensive to go to that school?
It was, yes. Parents had to work overtime, farm, sell whatever they could to put me through. They were not very happy when I left, but there was not much they could do for me.
Tell me about the circus. What's it called?
Cirque Diabolique. I'm sorry. Wait, Cirque del Gaudior.
What all did you do there? I mean, we saw the trapeze. Did you do anything else?
By the time I became of use, I mostly handled payroll and staffing.
Listen, a company falls apart without proper admin. If you don't have a good admin person, then you might as well just fold. That's why we have an appreciation day.
Are
I was
you in
also-
touch with your sibling? They seem awesome.
Yes. Rafi always took care of me. I am also the person that gets knives thrown at them most often. I'm apparently best in the family at that.
Could I? Would you let me try that? I grin really big so you can tell that I'm like absolutely kidding.
If we are in a position to get you a listener to it throwing knives theatrically from Rafi, yes.
Theatrically. That's probably the part that I'd mess up on.
But you wouldn't let Tholene throw knives at me. What?
Well,
It's not
because,
fair.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how often Tholene handles knives,
But
and I do tend to use them fairly frequently.
Deshaun can take.
How am I supposed to
I
practice
wouldn't
my
throw them on
deflecting
that
missiles
hard anyway.
abilities?
Just be slight nick.
I've seen at least one of Tholene's breakups, and I can tell you that she is very accurate with her knife throwing.
That's good to know.
I think that was 2 or 3 things that are good to know right there.
Yeah. That's quite a few good things to know. Feel like we're really growing here.
Now, if you want to talk about throwing things, my mother could throw a sandal, and I swear it would come around a corner. She was that accurate.
That is amazing. She's a fine warrior.
What about your memory and Deshaun's memory? What war was going on? What was happening there?
Well, the one where
I'm going to
we...
go feed the princess.
I will let you walk off. Well, the one you saw when I was by myself, or the one where you saw both of us?
Both. Like, both memories.
Should have guessed I wasn't going to get out of it that easy, huh? The first one is my home. That's where I was raised. If you could call it raising. Training, I think might be a better word. And there's always been endless fights between beings like me, beings that I answer to, and beings from other dimensions. There's always periods of peace and periods of war. It was just a little minor skirmish. This was really nothing, but it gave me the chance to get out. So I took it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
The
Beings
second
that you
one-
answer to, is that like a god?
Kind of. It's more like a being slightly closer to a god. We're trained as messengers, intermediaries.
Oh.
It's boring. All it is rituals and books and singing and reading and training, and it's do the same thing every day at the same time. It is hell.
Oh. Sounds horrible. I'm glad you got out.
Me too. Second one was it was a raiding party. It was one of my first that I led. there wasn't supposed to be anybody there. There was. We didn't expect. We didn't expect a fight, but we had it. And I found him there, just kind of in the middle of all this, and he was just so innocent. And
It was the cutest little baby.
he was just so still, and I couldn't leave him there. What was I supposed to do? You know, it's a kid. And now he had no one.
Mm.
Because he was the only living thing that came out of that, other than my crew.
Oh. Well, you saved him.
That is not the right word. I am responsible for him. I owe him a great deal.
Yeah.
So we stick together. And I take care of him.
I think we all understand each other a little better now. For better or worse.
I think so.
It would be a great act of will not to at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed. And I stand up and just kind of walk out, not really saying anything else.
At that point, I'll bring out cheesecake and just kind of
After I've left. Damn you.
as like you're leaving. But I brought cheesecake.
I think I just got
I'll take her a slice.
Me too.
What was that about? Like, is she okay?
I think she just needs some time to herself.
Yeah. She's never really good at that. Right. Anyways, it's a pineapple cheesecake because I get a little and cook, so sometimes I come up with odd mixtures, but I swear this one works this time.
Never had pineapple cheesecake. Maybe I'll take some of your tea leaf if you've got some to spare.
Yeah.
If you like smoking up.
I'll pack like a pipe and kind of pass it around.
Shall we check in on Dash bringing dinner to the princess? How's that go?
Well, I think he's spent, I don't think he actually walked away from the other side of the door until after
Did I bump into you with it?
Nessa said her piece. No, he scampered as soon as he heard you say you were going to bed. He was, did not want to get caught. And I think he just heads down, tries to just mute his feelings again, and knocks on the princess's door.
Enter.
Your Highness, I brought some dinner for you.
Oh, thank you. Please bring it in. Won't you join me?
I mean, I already ate, but uh, I can come in, I guess.
Wonderful. We'll have an opportunity to chat. We haven't had that yet.
Oh boy, sounds great. Um, so how are you? How you doing?
I don't think you'd be surprised to hear me say that I've been better, but truly, I'd like to know more of you. Tell me about yourself.
Um, well, I'm Deshaun, uh, and I am a member of this crew. I'm sorry. Uh, am I? Is there something specific you would like to know? I don't mind telling you about anything. I it's not a lot of exciting details, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm sure your life must have been quite exciting.
From moment to moment, sure. There have been times.
What does Deshand want from this world, from this life? What makes him happy?
Well, that is a very existential question that I tend to avoid. I enjoy many things. I enjoy Thessa's snark, Tholine's snark, Lunadora's snark, Rogast's, Ava's snark. Geez, I guess that's kind of what I like.
Excellent. We should get along famously then.
I have heard that you are exceptionally skilled in snark. So perhaps we should all get together and have a snark battle?
Oh, is there someone in particular you would like to snark about? I'm so interested in that.
Oh, not me. I was meaning everybody else get together. I just like to watch. Something you may not know about me, I'm somewhat of an observer.
Fascinating. I actually observe quite a bit myself. We share that in common. I think we must be fast friends, don't you?
I mean, outside of the, sending a fleet out to secure power and destroy millions of lives, we could probably find something in common. I mean,
Now, that fleet thing was just to fulfill my father's dying request. Wouldn't you want to fulfill your father's dying request if you could?
If it involved the loss of millions of life and life forms and planets, no, I would think that my father was not worth respecting with his final wish.
I feel like, considering their recent connection, Dash might also be able to hear Ava in his head going, absolutely the fuck not. Should he need something to bolster him?
But I understand that, well, the only thing I understand is that your family is complicated. And we all make decisions that we think are going to be the best in the moment. That I do know. Now, something tells me that that decision was made out of self preservation and not so much wisdom or empathy or understanding. But I'm also young, so maybe I just don't understand.
It seems to me you are also rather wise. After all, many decisions in the Imperial Palace are made for self preservation.
Well, of course, we all make those decisions from time to time. So I guess my question would be, were that decision to have come from anybody but your father or in any other circumstance, if it still stood to benefit you, would you have made that decision again?
I was not speaking of benefit as much as survival.
Well, survival is a benefit all its own, just a different
Yes,
flavor.
but it is one thing to kill to preserve one's own life, and another thing to kill just because you want something shiny, is it not?
Yes, it's very different, though the value of protecting that life is going to differ depending on who you ask about it.
Unfortunately, you are accurate in that assessment. My father and my brother think little of races other than ours.
So, would you say that you think more of other races than them?
Oh, definitely. Other
Okay, so
races are amazingly useful. We must keep them around.
okay. So their lives held even more value when you destroyed them than they held for the other members of your family. Got it.
Their lives held more value to me than the other members of my family, but they did not hold more value to me than my own. Do the values of strangers on another world hold more value to you than your own?
Yes.
Fascinating.
Unfortunately, I know that that opinion is not necessarily the majority in this universe. though I would not put it at the feet of your race because I know of one just up the stairs who would likely make the same decision as I.
She would have to be Empress to do that.
Well, we might just have to make sure that she is.
Then she will need assistance. For at the moment, she does not appear to have the poise and composure that an empress requires in the face of those who would insult, or how did you say it, snark at her? Because should you stick your fingers in your ears and go na 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 to the people at court, they'll take your head and install a new empress.
Well, that is good to know. We'll have to figure something out.
I would be more than happy to help her with that.
Oh, I'm certain that you would. But thankfully, Lunadora seems to have some sort of responsibility towards you, and her will and her need to fulfill that duty is also mine because she is my friend. But were you to trip on your way off the ship and fall into the infinite abyss, I would probably try to save you, but I would not feel good about it.
Amazing. I would enjoy speaking with you again sometime. Your way of thought is unique among those I have met.
Well, I am somewhat of a captive audience while we're on this ship, and I am always, ask any of the rest of them, I am always looking for reasons to have long, pointless, pointed, broad conversations.
Well, I will keep that in mind. Thank you again for bringing me whatever this is.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, or at least that it sustains you. And should you need anything, I will do my best to help you.
I appreciate that. Do pass on my willingness to assist my potential future sister-in-law with learning how to comport herself in the face of insults and accusations.
I mean, if it just means we all stand in a circle and insult each other for a while, we could try that.
Could you just feel all of our snark channelated to you at the same time?
You know, that actually sounds entertaining. Maybe we can make that happen.
Let's set it up. Do you like cheesecake?
You put cheese in cake?
I assume that's how it works. I would have to ask. I have never made it myself.
It certainly sounds unusual. I can say that I've never tried cheese and cake before.
Well, I will see if that can happen.
I'm not sure whether I should thank you for that or not.
Honestly, I haven't had it myself, so I don't know whether you should thank me or not either. But If it's an attempt to make your meal a little more pleasant, I will see if there's any left. I don't know.
You are a darling. Your conversation has already made my meal more pleasant.
That's great. Then I will speak with you at another time. Lunadora knows how to get a hold of me. I don't know if you're allowed. Can you come up on the deck of the ship? Would you come up on the deck of the ship?
Oh,
God, that means I got to come back down here into this room. Oh well. Like I said, all lives are worth saving. So hey, if we can have a fruitful conversation again, then I think the all would appreciate that.
Love to hear it. Look forward to trying your cheese and cake.
Yeah, I'm going to go ask Rogast about that.
And we will end that scene there. All right. Is this a good time for a break?
If you want to take a break, it's a good time for a break.
Well, then let's do a quick break and then come right back. All right.
Just don't go anywhere. We'll be back
Alrighty.
in a few minutes. We are back. I'm excited. Welcome back. Hey, Luminati. Thanks for the follow. Let's get started because I'm excited to find out what happens next. Amy, please.
Yeah. It seems to me that you had finished dinner and some of you were heading off to bed. Is that not correct? Ava was about to bring, I believe, Thessa some pineapple cheesecake. Let's start
Yep.
there.
There is a very soft knock at Thessa's door.
I will just kind of yell, yeah.
I have cheesecake.
Well, you are definitely welcome to come in then.
Ava does so.
I'm like laid on my bed, like with my boots still on, but my hat like over my face. And I'll like just kind of peek one eye out at you. Kind of cheesecake.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. He had to have been high when he made this one. I'll sit up.
That is most of the time, it seems.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Thanks.
Of course.
Shit's awkward now.
Ava kind of shrugs. I think we'll deal with it.
Like certain things you really don't want to share with other people, you know?
I understand. I believe I'm the one that said she wanted to avoid having things like past and family.
Also, topics that I avoid.
Well, I may have been spoiled by the little preview I got of those.
There's... Some of them looked really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have that. You didn't have that.
I was already planning to take you to meet Wrath if we're in an appropriate place again, but this has more or less cemented that.
I don't know that you really want to bring me around anybody that's important to you.
Why would you say that?
Just kind of gesture to, like, myself. Bit of a mess.
Aren't we all?
I don't know. I wonder if Tholene ever is. She's always, like, so put together and stuff.
Oh, she definitely is.
I don't know. If she is, she, like, plays it off really well.
That's just a matter of training. Besides, wasn't she the one that had the screaming fight with the princess and stuck her fingers in her ears and said,
so
"No,
good,
no, no,
wasn't
no,
it?
no, no"?
Oh, I loved it. It was amazing. I mean, not my style of arguing, but it is interesting to watch other people's style from time to time.
And
I
what style
tend
do
to
you
end
prefer?
arguments pretty quickly with my fist.
I mostly ice people out.
Pretty good at that too. It's a talent. Matter of practice.
I was going to say something between a talent and a skill, I think. You can definitely improve with practice.
This isn't bad. I'm like taking my third, fourth bite of cheesecake.
It really isn't, is it? I wasn't sure what to
It's
expect.
kind of refreshing. Don't tell him I said that. He's probably already like felt it, like how much I'm enjoying it.
Heard that.
And I'm just fuck you. I don't like this whole interconnected thing. I'm very uncomfortable.
It's definitely a change. I think it's one that we'll find a good way to use, though. We have a universe to save. Being able to tell each other where we are, what's going on, could be invaluable.
Yeah, and I can see that side of it as well, too. To be able to instantly communicate, and you know, that's great, and that's definitely going to be advantageous. But he's like, I'm not really enjoying feeling other people's confusion and anger, and you know, it just, I've got enough of that, and really don't know if I have the capacity for everybody else's.
We can almost certainly learn to block it out one way or another.
I'm gonna have to. Maybe I can get Dash to teach me how to meditate.
That would probably be a good start.
I think so.
We should probably check on him. I feel like he's been talking to the princess for a long time, and
Oh, God.
I should probably teach him about cold reading.
Oh, no. That's really bad. All right. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna be loud about the fact that I'm getting up so that Dash hears me a few cabins down. What do you mean she's talking to Dash? Angry. I'll stand up.
We may want to institute a protocol about dinner delivery being only that.
I mean, doesn't one of you have like some sort of magic hand that we can just bring it to her with, and none of us
I think
have
several
to
of
see
us
her
do.
for the rest of this trip? Would be very, very useful.
Yeah, there's very little she can persuade a mage hand to do.
Truth.
They're disappointingly bad at slapping, though.
Damn, that is a shame.
It really is.
All right, let's go do this, and I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna. Dash, are you still in there? In the room with her?
I mean,
Because I'll go slam on.
based on the timing, then
I believe you
probably
left.
still am.
No, I
Oh,
think you
okay.
left seeking cheesecake.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'll just get up and I'll go fling the door open to her room. What did you say to him?
Thank you for bringing me whatever this is.
I just step really close to her. There are very few things that I care about on this earth. Leave Dash alone. I'm gonna turn around and leave. I'm not gonna let her get a word in. Just very. Don't do it. Turn around.
She just smiles as the door shuts. It was very easy to get under your skin.
She pushed the right button.
And now she knows for sure that's the right one.
Oh, for sure. That's the one. But see, I don't think that Thessa thinks like that. You know what I mean? So
I
she
do.
wouldn't be like defensive about showing you my weakness. No, I will kill you. I'm back out in the hall with Ava, and I'm like, I do not. I would really really enjoy having her off of my ship.
I would feel absolutely no compunctions about slitting her throat, save for
same.
Lunadora's.
Yeah. That's the only reason that she is alive. Because I care far more about that little Hadozi than I ever do about anything in there.
Be careful what you show her, Thessa. People like that will use what they know of you.
You can try.
I think she might have an easier time than you'd expect.
I will surprisingly grin really big at you. I'm like, well, there's one way to find out. I'm doing a little hoppy dance. Come on, maybe there's more cheesecake. I'm gonna go back upstairs.
If we eat it, even Deshawn can't be persuaded to bring her any.
Nope, no more.
I think literally at that point, I'm like walking back down with a piece of it in my hand. Like,
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna take it from you.
oh, this is
She's
for.
good. She's good.
Okay. Well,
And kind of put my arm around you and take you back up the stairs.
Deshawn, have you ever heard of cold reading?
I have read in the coal.
No, I have the impression that you've maybe not have attended many of the shadier type of public events.
I've been around some pretty shady, uncomfortably public events, but I do tend to stay on the periphery. What is the what is it? Why do I need it?
I suspect the princess has developed as a survival skill the ability to size people up and understand their weaknesses very quickly. Cold reading is a good way to do that. Fortunately,
Okay.
if you know about it, it's not terribly difficult to guard against. See, I grew up on the Midway. Every single person in every single booth with every little rigged game wants to separate all those people walking by from their money. And they have to make a bunch of judgments all the time about the best way to do that. And that's what cold reading is, taking a person you know nothing about and learning how you can trick them into behaving the way you want them to.
Well, I could definitely see the usefulness in that. I do not believe it's a skill that I desire to practice.
No, I don't think it would play to your strengths, but I think learning to recognize it would be a good safeguard.
Well, I assume that anybody that is not you guys, and that's a lot of trust that I'm giving to you guys, is that you do not wish me ill or want something from me. I don't make that assumption about anybody else.
That's a good start. And Ava, who has lived this, has more information that she can call readily to mind about cold reading than I do, a person who has read about it a few times.
I do. Surprisingly, I did in some ways enjoy my discussion with her, though. It's, what is the phrase? Seeing how the other half lives. It's a perspective that I have never even considered before. So it's, I think, good for me to hear it. I do know that no matter who she is, she's not skilled enough to dissuade me from my opinion on things. I think she will find me quite the immovable object. But maybe she'll figure out a way around that. And if she does, then I've been beaten and the will of the all has been subverted, and it was meant to be.
Nope, it's never meant to be.
I don't think it's quite that simple. I would make a comparison to walking into a fight unarmed, but it doesn't work as well with you. But I suspect you don't have quite the same tool set in the arena of social combat.
Well, that is certainly true. As our fearless leader can attest, have avoided interacting with pretty much anybody and everybody for as long as she's known me. You know, I like to watch. Wait, that's...
We know what you mean.
Okay.
I
I do
understand.
feel like maybe I say the wrong things more times than I should. And now I think I'm starting to realize it.
When you do, though, it's really funny.
Well, good.
And like in like a good way. Nobody's making fun of you.
Oh, no. I have never felt made fun of
Okay.
by anybody around
If
here.
you do, you let me know.
I'm pretty sure she would stab anybody who made fun of you.
Twice.
Yeah, see?
Well, I appreciate all of the safeguarding. I do not know that I always need it, but I do always appreciate it.
No, you don't need it, but you deserve it, so we're gonna do it anyway.
Well, I will never attempt to impede you in that.
Good. You know better to get in my way.
Don't I?
I think she might actually explode. If you got in the way of her protecting you, her first instinct would be to stab the person in the way of her protecting you.
It's
But then
really
she'd have to stab you,
awful.
and then she'd have to stab herself,
It's
and
a really awful paradox.
Yeah. Yes, it is quite the recursive
Yeah.
conundrum.
Yes.
Because obviously, I feel as strongly in my need to protect you as you feel in the need to protect me, and that certainly won't cause a problem at some point in the future.
Nah.
Seems
You're
like an
the-
entirely consequence-free set of traits.
Absolutely.
If you're the immovable objects, then I'll be the unstoppable force and we'll just kick ass. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it sounds good to me.
Speaking of immovable, I have a favor to ask. Would you, like, would you teach me how to, do this meditating thing that you do?
You would like me to teach
Don't
you
make a
how
big
to
deal
be
out of it.
still? Have you ever been still?
Sometimes when I'm asleep.
Are you sure about that?
That's why I said sometimes.
Okay. I mean, I will gladly do everything I can to teach you. And you are certainly the most capable person I've ever met, so I have no doubt that you can figure it out. But we might be starting off at a slight disadvantage.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
But we'll work on it.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Be my honor.
I think in your brains at that moment, the ship, the tree, just gives you a feeling of stillness. Like, this is what it means to be still.
The tree gets it.
I'm like slightly jittery coming back out of it. It's a little uncomfortable.
Have you ever had a moment where you were not worrying about something?
I don't think so.
Well, let's start there. We'll figure out. And Ava, I may need your help with this as well.
The tea leaf might help too. Let me try that.
It very well might. Maybe. I've not tried it myself.
We'll find
but
I was hoping I could offer something to qualify myself for coming along with these lessons as well, so I'm glad to help.
well, I think that your energy is pleasing, at least to us.
I like
and
raise an
comforting.
eyebrow at that.
So
It's okay, Thessa. He likes to watch, that's all.
stillness is a mindset. So yeah. So let's figure out a way to get you into a point where you're not worrying about anything,
Like
even
nothing.
if it's only for a moment.
Like nothing at all. There's always something to worry about. I mean, there are like giant crystal
Of
vine
course
beauty
there
planets
is.
and space webs that make us share emotions and
You know that
vampires and
you know that indomitable will that you have.
yeah.
It's just about a different practical application of that will.
All right, we can do this. I like
Because
challenge.
if we can get you one moment of worry free, or at least not thinking about the worry, we can set that as an anchor point, and we can always come back to it. Because that's the key. You've just got to find the moment and return to it. I think you might have already experienced mine.
I feel really conflicted about that inside. Like about that moment being so like quiet for Dash and it being so loud for Thessa. Um yeah, I don't think she shows any of that, but it definitely maybe a flicker of a bit more emotion in everybody's head.
Right.
Bit of guilt. Oh.
Love that.
Well, I think it will be good for us to work on this because I do worry that Lunadora is going to need our support. And I don't even know what that support can look like for her. But we'll need to provide it.
We should probably also go check and see if she has turned into a prune by now.
Do Hadozi have fingerprints? I will have to ask her.
I try to remember looking at my Hadozi hands in the dream and seeing if I had fingerprints.
Interesting. I don't think the same way that people have fingerprints. No, I think they have more pads. Because I think they use those for gripping. Yeah. All right. Speaking of our Hadozi, what is Lunador up to?
I think after finishing dishes, I think she is going to wander a bit and somehow end up in the same area Thelina's in, not actually necessarily meaning to. So wherever Thelina's gone to, that's kind of where she just sort of stumbles into.
Tolene, where does Lunadora find you? You're muted.
Tolene is on the deck and she's smoking the pipe that Rogas made for her. She's just looking out into the sky.
I think Lunadora is once again going to try to probably not make eye contact as much as possible. Just find to make it almost feel like it's a natural position where she doesn't really have to look at her and go, well, tonight was certainly interesting.
Yeah. Did you have the cheesecake?
I don't think I ever got to
That was
it.
weird.
Doing the dishes. You know how it is. Sometimes
Oh.
miss the cheesecake.
I would have saved some for you, but I think Dash took the rest of it.
Yeah.
Had an extra slice or two, maybe.
That That memory of your dad, of your father.
Yeah.
You know it's okay, right? Oh, we lost Adeline.
No.
Oh no. Hopefully she comes back in a second.
Yeah.
Hurry back, though, like.
No. No. Such a tense moment. It kicked her right off.
I know.
How does it happen like that?
Why?
The technology has been opposed.
It's been a rough week. Rough week technology-wise.
Technology is not our friend lately.
Nope. Nope, it's been a rough one.
Hopefully Adeline is back soon.
Do you think it's like maybe she doesn't even know she's dropped?
Oh no. Someone message her. It's always at the worst possible moments.
It always
the worst
is.
possible.
Always. I was complaining at work today about the eightfold stream. I'm furious. Well, I hope she's okay. I like the idea that all of our characters might be just getting high together tonight.
I love the idea that you characters are at this moment, hopefully all of you, including Rogast, on deck getting high together.
Yeah. On deck in a dust storm.
Now, here's the question. If Rogas is high, like a lot of the time, does that mean everybody else is getting like a contact buzz from the shared like mental space?
God, I hope so.
I mean, you guys all share the same air bubble if you do enough.
Oh no, she lost internet.
She's lost internet. That is
No.
Should we wrap up then and come back with our
well.
conversation?
Then let us indeed do that thing. Except, yeah, no, that's fine. We will come back to that conversation next time.
Beautiful. Let's go to credits.
All
Don't go
right.
anywhere. We're back on the other side.
Am I wrong about that?
Maybe we shouldn't talk about it anymore because we're back live on stream on the other side of credits. We lost our internet died. It's so stupid internet and we hate them. But we are going to do our thoughts and our stars and our wishes. I'm going to start tonight because I'm going to be greedy and it's my channel. I really enjoyed this episode. I love the fact that there were 0 dice rolls at all, and it was just us being able to grow and bond and kind of see a little bit more about each other. And I dig that. It's a very, very cool episode. Everybody needs that backstory episode, and I'm here for it. My star tonight, I am going to give to Dash. Dash is my favorite thing ever. Like, he gives me hope for life in the universe, that we can all be decent humans. Not even humans. We can all just be decent beings. And I love it. Would you give your life for the planet full of people? Yeah. Is their life more important than yours? Yeah. You know, like, I love that. It just brings a little bit of humanity's not the right word. Sensitivity, maybe, to a group of really walled off, angry characters. So, I like that. I appreciate the counterbalance to some of the darkness we can bring occasionally. So, I really like that. That's my star for the evening. My wish is that our stupid tech get it together, because I am O for this. There's 2 streams in a row now that we've had technological issues, and that aggravates me. So I wish that everybody's shit will get straightened out, and we will have no technological issues when we stream on Sunday. I think we got Nita back at the last second. Maybe. We'll find out in a moment. Anyway, I'm going to throw it to Amy, as always, please. Thoughts, stars, wishes. There she is. I'll plug her back in.
Okay, cool. You know, I'm gonna give my star tonight to Maeve. Lunadora came in late, didn't get to hear all of the memories from everybody else, but still plugged in with her own memory and straight in.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
that's great. Just that's real
Cold like that.
awesome
Very good.
role play, and picked up on those cues
Mhm.
and used it the whole night. So hands off, star to Maeve. And my wish is
Wishes.
that you enjoy the next episode and have as much fun with it as we did with this one.
We're gonna. Amy, who would you like to toss it to?
Oh, I will toss it to Nida.
Nida, welcome back. I'm so glad.
Thank
We
you.
went to credits so that we wouldn't lose your conversation, because we
Yeah,
really
I'd
wanna
cut out
see
at
it.
such a crucial moment.
We all want to see this conversation, so we're gonna
Yeah,
get back to it
me
next
too.
time. But I'm really glad you managed to pop back in for the last few minutes. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts and your stars and your wishes?
My star tonight would go to Alex for Dash's conversation with the princess. That was so much fun. And even though she was being so manipulative, Dash kind of, you could tell he was holding his own. So that was fun to watch. I think my wish is just to have this conversation with Lunadora
Yes.
and see where it goes.
I'm so here for it. Thanks, Nida. Who do you want to toss it to now?
I'll toss it to you, Lizzie.
I did mine. You got to pick somebody else.
Oh, you.
I
She went-
started.
Oh,
Sorry.
Who else is gone?
Just you and Amy and me. So everybody else is fair game.
I'll toss it to Maeve then.
Me.
Okay, me.
Hey, girl.
I'm gonna give it to Aiden. My star goes to Aiden. We've all done this stuff. We've all experienced this shit. Let's eat.
Yeah.
I think listen, that's the most real reaction. That would be my foodie ass reaction to that. Like, yeah, we're stressed. Let's eat. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do when we're freaked out.
Y'all have been in space for months. Why are you so fat? Don't know. Space calories, man.
Space
calories.
Eating our
Like
feelings.
Other calories.
Yeah. Rough.
It's rough.
No, it was great. I thought that was just such a great reaction, and it really is like such a downbeat reaction to so much like heavy drama. This kind of just downbeat, normal, very relaxed of like, yeah, let's just eat some shit is fantastic. I love it.
I
Um,
love it. Your wishes.
um, I kind of wish we can drop kick this freaking princess off the ship
Yikes.
at some point.
I am so
Say
behind this now.
goodbye. Not really, because I kind of like the
I-
drama, but
Yeah,
like,
so me personally, Lizzie, I love it.
um,
Me, Fessa, I will kill that bitch. I would love to chuck her off this ship.
I'm looking forward to when we get to Doom Space. I think is really what my wish is. I can't wait to see what happens when we make it through all of this and
Yeah.
maybe explore a little bit more Hadozi background and especially because we really just sort of made it up for this. We stepped away from
Yep.
the official nonsense and so I'm kind of excited for what gets cooked up there. So that's it. I'll pass it over to Cassie.
Cassie, your turn, friend. Who is your star this evening?
My star is going to go to Lizzie, who is working hard to portray vulnerability in a character that hates it.
Amen to that.
Swimming against the tide is hard.
It's almost like I relate. Let's be so for real. Amazing. What's your wish for next time, Cassie?
My wish is that we find cool ways to use this new connection we have.
It's gonna be neat.
Yeah,
We're inventive enough to do very fun things with it.
we are.
Exciting. Thanks, Cassie. Who do you want to go next?
I will throw to Alex.
Alex.
That's me.
Dash is my favorite.
Stop! I'm blushing. It
Oh.
hurts.
Little baby Dash. Oh.
Right. I think my star is. I think it's going to go to Ava. For always like. It's hard to put it into words. Just always having the right energy for the right moment. Like even just the
Yeah.
little cut in of are you feeling my energy of the snark waves, like, and the gentle approach with Dash of trying to expand his horizons and mindset, which can be challenging with somebody who, as has already stated, will not be moved unless he decides to.
He's very at peace with himself, and Ava can see that he needs to shake it up a little in one area.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that, and for always keeping that, will they, won't they?
The world may never know.
Yeah.
I do have to say,
I
I
personally love that.
love the little growing relationship between you two as well, between Dash and Ava as well. As they kind of relate a little bit more to each other. I'm digging it. I really like watching the development of that friendship.
Nice.
Just tossing in my opinion on top of yours.
And my wish is, I don't know. I'm fine with just. I feel like I'm getting all of my wishes most of the time, and just more of this.
More is
Stuff.
always a valid wish.
I really, I balk sometimes with not having stuff to do. And I enjoy these opportunities to do the whole, role playing part of the RPGs, So
100%.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part. Awesome. Thanks, Alex. Last but not least, Aiden.
Yay!
Hey. Thanks for
I
dinner.
always, if y'all want to make the drive up, I got a
You'll actually
Boston
make the
butt.
dinner.
Like I got 10 pounds of Boston butt cooking right now. So if y'all make it up here,
Let me get in the car. I'll see you in a couple hours.
My star for the night, I think, is going to go to Netta, and the whole I'm just gonna steal this tea leaf from Rogast and just kind of I need something to take the edge off of everything. I thought that
We
was
all
really
do.
really great. It's a different interaction, I think, than we've had for a lot of the show. So, I just wish that whatever tech gremlins we got, just we
Right? Fuck off, gremlins.
don't get them wet. Don't feed them after midnight. Come on now.
We should wrap this up then. I kid. What about your wishes, Aiden?
Oh, that was my wish. I get the tech gremlins out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm always
Yeah,
just
man.
complaining.
I don't know.
Amazing. So that's gonna be it for us tonight. We have other things that are happening while I pull up my calendar. On Sunday, we're doing Shiver Gothic. We're finally back with that. I'm really excited. Monday, the 23rd, is the premiere of Monster of the Week. I am pumped. We got some new stuff going on.
Didn't we shift that date?
Did we?
Oh yeah, I think it's March 9th
Well,
now.
maybe it's March the 9th.
Yes.
Ignore me. Okay. We don't. Well, we're doing Shiver Gothic on Sunday anyway, so you're going to want to be here to see that because it's going to be great. Anyway, that's going to be us for that's going to be us for it tonight.
Yep, that's all right.
Everybody say bye.
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 bye.